What up? Welcome to the Below the Rim Pod. It's myself, Avery. Then we got my boy Andrew, Ryan, and then Franklin's finally on the pod for once.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, and Jamal, thanks for
Behind
popping
the
in,
scenes.
man. Our lovely producer. Yeah, so we're talking Super Bowl here. First off, we got the Chiefs that won it. What do you guys think? Ryan, give me some thoughts here.
Yeah, what a comeback that was. I mean, Patrick Mahomes did his little Willy Wonka fake injury, pretty much a somersault into a little celebration. I thought he went into the locker room and pretty much all the hopes and dreams of Chiefs fans would be squashed. But, man, he came out. They had a great game plan. Chiefs ended up coming through. And as I said, I don't want to draw too much attention right away, but I did say Chiefs game-winning field goal.
By the way, who was closest on the prediction? Jamal, do you got our predictions down? Who has our predictions?
I don't have the
28-24. I was off for sure.
Yeah, I said 32-28, so I was off.
I just know I said it's gonna be a 3-point game.
Like it was a high scoring game, right? Like I want to say it ended 40s.
Yeah,
I had Eagles 34-31, so I was off.
Yeah, like I'm not sure who was closest, but someone's got to go on the toilet there. Whoever was farthest.
That might be me. I think I had 21-17 in this. Nice.
So you had the lowest scoring game. Well, you might be on the toilet next pod.
Yep.
You might be on the toilet next pod. Do you guys think Mahomes was actually hurt when he went down?
I do. That slow-mo. The slow-mo showed the ankle definitely twist. And the high ankle sprain, from what I hear, thank God I've never felt that, but I'm hearing it's one of the more painful injuries you can have and still be able to play. You know, from what I hear, it feels a lot like a broken leg.
Fucking.
I definitely think he was hurt. But, all these sports teams, they have doctors, and the doctors are able to either perform some type of treatment on them, or they even have some types of drugs that they're able to give them and help them to get back on the field even faster.
Yeah. Honestly,
the cortisone is the real MVP.
They must have did something, because the way he limped off, I honestly thought he was done. Like, I didn't think he was really hurt at first, and then the way it showed him like walking off. Oh shit! Look at Jordan.
I gotta introduce some gentlemen here.
How goes it, fellas?
Welcome.
Don't let me interrupt, please. Continue.
What up?
Who's that, Randy?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on,
shit!
man?
I couldn't recognize you at first. That's fucking jokes.
Where you at in the world right now?
I'm in Vancouver right now.
Vancouver.
That's fucking lit. Oh yeah, where's everyone at?
On.
We all around
Franklin,
the
you
world,
were saying he was gonna get on the. Yeah, we're all on. We got Drew in Toronto, Ryan in New York, Avery, Sault Ste. Marie, Franklin in Toronto, and Brandy's in Vancouver. So yeah, I'm in New York.
all over the world, yo.
Yeah, please don't let me interrupt, man. I just wanted to hop on the pod.
We're basically just talking about fucking the Chiefs and our thoughts right now. What's your thoughts on? And we're talking about if we thought Mahomes was actually hurt. Did you think Mahomes was hurt when he went down?
Well, Ryan, you talked. They shot him up in the in the tunnel. They shot him up in the tunnel, didn't they? No, I'm joking. I don't quote me on that.
In the tunnel, he was walking fine. On the field, he was limping though.
Yeah, I don't. Shout outs to Franklin for making his podcast debut tonight. This is incredible. Yeah, no, I thought Mahomes. I don't know, man. I knew when I saw that he was injured. It was like I saw the fight in him. He was like, yo, I can either go down like a chump, or I can go down and be like, yo, in NFL history, I was the quarterback that got injured and I still came back and I won the Super Bowl. That's lit. I think that's so great. Like, that's greatness embodied 100%.
I love how first thing I said in the group text when he went down, I was like, I told you guys, bitch, man. and then he ends up coming back up. Yeah. It's like, that really bit me in the ass.
I sent out a text to you, Jordan, at halftime. I said, this is game over when
right.
off. And again, the high ankle sprain, from what I hear, it's very, very painful. So, but then I remember turning to my friend and I said, it's time for the cortisone shot.
Right.
Shoot him up, and he's going to have halftime to take in some of Rihanna's vibes and let the cortisone run its course. And he was able to limp back out there and pull out the comeback.
What was did everyone else have like a viewing party? Because I know me and Ryan were kind of getting lit a little bit. We took a couple of shots, had a couple of beers.
Yeah, I wasn't really
think
lit.
we had a
I
little,
quite a few
we
mud
had a
buddies
couple
here.
of marijuana tree leaves. I'm not sure. It's blurry, but Randy, Franklin, you guys had any Super Bowl parties? What was going on in Vancouver and Toronto, respectively?
I didn't have, man, to be honest, I didn't really watch it. I had shows that night, so I was doing shows, but I did watch the highlights and Rihanna's performance. But yeah, it was. I like what I saw. I like what I saw.
What shows were you doing? What can you talk about it? Where were you performing, and how were the sets?
It was
did you
good.
explain that Randy's a stand-up comedian, actor, basketball player, all those things? Oh, you guys already shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just had a bunch of shows out here in Vancouver. I'm prepping right now. It's actually starting tomorrow. I have the Just for Laugh festival out here in Vancouver.
Wow.
So
But actually, congrats, man. Big
Thank
up.
you,
Incredible,
thank you,
bro.
Big ups.
Way to go.
That's sick.
So I was
so
just
incredible.
prepping for that all weekend. So yeah.
Okay, so that's
So-
in van?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I mean, again, I don't know what was going on, but so Randy and myself, we were on a movie called Warrior Strong with Andrew Dice Clay. Randy's also a stand-up comedian, and he's so fucking funny. Like, he's so funny. Franklin, he was out there. He was my trainer in the Sault Ste. Marie. And then Avery, this handsome young devil over here, he was working on set as well. So we kind of connected, and then yeah. So I don't know what else are we talking about. Ryan, how you doing, man?
We got Philly up next. What'd you guys think about Philly?
I thought Jalen Hurts was a fucking monster out there.
He balled, man. He balled out. He really impressed me today. He kept his own with Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, what'd you guys think of the last play? Was it just me, or was the last play like my brother specifically was like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, why did he just throw it into nowhere land when they just like the very last play of the game?
It looked like it might have slipped out of his hands a bit. I almost hope it did.
Yeah, like I don't know, it went to nowhere, so I was confused with the pass at the very last play of the game. Like I assumed
like
there
the
was
Hail
still
Mary.
a chance. Yeah,
Oh,
it was a
okay.
Hail Mary that went nowhere though. Like it wasn't even.
I think
near
it slipped out of
anyone's
his hands.
defense.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it
Like,
slipped.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it
Yeah.
slipped.
It looked like he threw it a little bit early.
Yeah, like it totally like missed, like he missed, like that was completely misplaced from his hands. Like it
You know when
slipped
you try to
100%.
sometimes throw the ball extra hard and it just your whole timing and rhythm and motion.
that's
Yeah.
what happened.
To me, it looked like that's what happened. He tried to load up a Hail Mary and it just maybe slipped a bit.
Do you
That
think?
play where he bodies it into for the touchdown.
Yeah,
Right, you know the one I'm talking about, where he dips his shoulder and he pushes through. Oh, that was
Back sneak.
yeah, exactly.
That rugby QB sneak they have, the NFL might try and find a way to outlaw that in the offseason. That play is unfair. The way that they run that with him, it's
Right.
unlike anything I've ever seen. It's a
How does that play
guaranteed-
work exactly? The quarterback sneak,
Just pad level, baby. You know,
and then just
getting
holding
lower.
them back and pushing them through.
Yeah.
Right.
let
Wow.
those offensive linemen coach rejoice.
Right. Avery, what were you saying? My bad, boss.
what'd you guys think was actually the best play of the game?
Stanky leg by Kelsey.
That was hilarious. That was great.
Travis caught a touchdown early in the game. I think it was the first Chiefs touchdown.
Okay,
And then he did the old stanky leg on.
That was good. I'm trying to think.
I feel like everyone did the stanky leg, or is that just me? Like I was like, why is everyone? Is this the only dance anyone knows? I don't get it. Like
That's crazy.
No,
I don't
no
know,
one.
man.
Like,
Jalen Hurts.
You think if you touched it down in the Super Bowl, you would at least try to do something a little different to, like, be like, oh, yo, that's my boy. But no, everyone just did the same dance.
Do you think Rihanna's performance was too perfect?
Was too perfect.
Wow. What do you
Is
think,
that-
Randy? Why are you shaking your head? That's crazy.
I thought it was amazing because it was
Wow.
like a reveal. You see the new belly and everything.
Yeah. Did anyone say as soon as she came out she was pregnant?
You guys were saying that off the top.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I went down the rabbit hole, and I'm finding out that there was a meaning towards Rihanna's performance.
That she was pregnant.
So she was pregnant, right? And did you notice all the dancers were wearing white?
Yeah.
Almost like they were all sperm cells trying to get. So
There
they-
was a meme out there there was a
So they
meme that
believe
said
that
all of
those are
A$AP
like
Rocky's
sperm cells trying to get to Rihanna. So like all this celebrities,
Rihanna's too hot.
and then only ASAP was the one dancer that got to her. So like that was the representation of the whole halftime show. I thought it was pretty interesting.
That's sad because ASAP's rough looking in the face. So.
And he's also definitely not the only one who's gotten to her. Like,
1,000.
Player of the year, if you ask me.
And then Ryan pointed out, just your thoughts. Do you think the game was called fairly? Do you think the field's condition played a fact in the game?
You know, I have heard some Philly Eagle fans bringing up some conspiracies about the Tacoma 31 new grass that was laid down. $800,000, by the way, for this grass.
$800,000? Is that what you just said?
For this grass, yeah.
Fucked.
They like wheeled it in and wheeled it out to get sunlight. You know, they had a sod master there. I'm not a sod master myself, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about this grass. But apparently, everybody was slipping, and the Eagles had no sacks. Say what you want. I thought the game was officiated well. I would have liked to see no call at the end, though. I know
he owned up to it. He said he did hold the jersey. He said
it was a hold, but I just it was too good of a
like
game
no
to
call.
not see Jalen Hurts get that ball back.
No, you're right. You think Patrick Mahomes has solidified his case of being like the new GOAT, the new Tom Brady? If we look at his stats, and if we see his stats, Patrick Mahomes is a two-time. I have the stat here. Sorry, someone else can talk while I'm.
Is he a two-time MVP? Because he won MVP this season.
Yeah, he's a two-time MVP. Yeah.
100%. He's been to like 5 AFC championships.
Oh, there we go.
In his 6 seasons or something like that.
I think it's obvious he's well on the way to a Hall of Fame career. But at the same time, it's way too early to make a comparison, in my opinion.
I think Lamar Jackson is great, but I don't think the Ravens are serious about giving him the guaranteed contract that he wants. I think, who else is out there? I think Jalen Hurts is going to give him a run for his money. What's Macaulay Culkin's name, man? What's the guy? Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow. I think these guys are like going to be the next.
Why is he Macaulay Culkin?
Well, that's what he looks like. He looks like Macaulay Culkin. Yeah. I thought it was a great game though overall. Yeah.
Oh man, I would be so upset with my life if someone called me Macaulay Culkin.
You heard about any parties? Mahomes versus Hurts? Any parties? Any Super Bowl parties? Did you guys heard of any cool any events after parties? I heard the private jets were closing down all of Phoenix. I don't know. What are your overall thoughts of what's going on? You think LeBron is going to come back ever, or is he going to sit out for the rest? There we go. What are your thoughts?
He's gonna keep going. He's gonna keep going, man. He's becoming a bigger legend than anything I've seen. It's amazing. I love to see it. I know people are hating on it, but
history in the making.
I love to see it, man.
History in the making.
You're definitely on the LeBron's better than Jordan camp.
Not necessarily better. I don't think it's a good thing to say one is better than the other. They're two great players in two different eras. Yeah. But LeBron is repping this era and giving players more power. So to me, it's like keep going.
Okay, so fine. If they're in the same era, you would compare them. Then is what you're saying?
But they're not. That's the thing.
Okay, wait. So question. So who's better, LeBron or Kobe?
No pressure.
Well, better at what?
Just who's better? Who you got higher on the list?
Scoring or overall?
Honestly, I'll go with LeBron.
You go with LeBron?
I would love to compete against Kobe.
Yeah,
I would love to compete against Kobe, but LeBron is a top for me.
That's fair. I
personally think.
I know Jordan, you got Kobe. I know you got Kobe.
But I feel that in Jordan's time, he got beat up more in the paint. Like anytime he drove to the basket, he was getting
more physical.
So it was and then now it's more like, oh, you got to slap, it's a foul.
LeBron gets.
Oh, he gets.
bullied.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Not bullied. He's bullied. He plays bully ball. But
JJ Redick's been on such a tear about how he's so upset that people are calling this generation soft compared to the others. He's like, it's not more physical back in the 90s than today, which I don't know if I actually agree with that take, but he played in the NBA, so he would have more of a say than I would. But again, I don't know if I just from I don't know, just from watching a lot of the highlights of these guys getting fucked up on fouls, and then it's
you could definitely get away with more. back.
Yeah.
Then, I would
Which
say, but
like
because there's
the
no
standard
smartphones, no
of
cameras
athlete nowadays, what these guys are doing in the weight rooms and with their private trainers, I just think on an overall physical level, the athletes today are probably just in better condition.
Yeah.
And if they're going to back you down, it might have more effect. There was obvious guys in the earlier eras that had those kind of bodies, but it's almost like everybody nowadays is built.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
Somebody said a point which I thought was cool. Back in the day, these guys played 82 games. John Stockton, Jordan played 82 like 10 times, 81 twice in his 15-year career. But I think like because these guys are so much more educated and have more knowledge on the body and healing processes and how much time they need to heal, it actually not makes them weaker. It's almost like back in the day, they didn't know better, so they just stayed in the game and whatever. Now they know better, so they sit out. So nobody's ever going to play like a 82 game season. It's like next to impossible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so does that mean they're less physical players is what a lot of
They're
these guys
smarter.
do?
It's a smarter game now.
Yeah, but why does that
smarter,
make you a smarter player if you're just playing less games? Like,
because now your body, you have a body for the rest of your life. You don't like at the end of your career, you're not all banged up.
I guess.
So
wouldn't that mean that the older players are stronger then? Mentally stronger?
I think
is it stronger if you're all banged up at the end?
I think what these teams should start
right.
putting in their contracts is like, we're paying you on the amount of games that you're playing. Like if you're not playing 82 games, you're not getting your full salary here.
That makes sense.
Hell no.
That's what I would
play
start.
70
Man,
games.
why is that?
Much.
Just
I think that's great.
Think about it in this perspective. If you are an owner of a basketball team and you go to Jordan and you're like, hey man, we're gonna pay you X amount of money to play basketball. And Jordan's like, okay, man, for sure. And then he comes to your team, and then all of a sudden Jordan's like, you know what, man?